Hi everyone, how are you? My name is David Palacios. You don't know me, but you're going to know me in the future. I have a message from God for you, the one that are keeping in the Ten Commandments and are trying to live the life that God is willing us to follow, to live. And the message for today. Today is not the third, but this message is May 3rd of 2006. God is telling you, He's sending me to tell you that things are going to get difficult. The fight against the demons and the Satan is going to with all the race try to destroy the followers of Jesus, the real ones, and he is going to try to frighten us and to believe in fear, to live the sick and to live without hope. But God is trying to tell you that the angel of God, the angel of God dwell dwells around the ones that fear Him, and he defends them. I don't have an English Bible, and I can use my phone. I'm in a situation that I'm persecuted by Satan because don't want me to pray a lot of things that I have to do. If you want to know my testimony, you can find it, and in my Facebook I have it's the page name is Iglesia Adventista de Santa Cruz del Agua. Sí, así se llama. That's its name. And you can see my testimonial. It's about 3 hours and 20 minutes and how I fight with demons. And forget it. The message for today: don't be afraid. The fear will be the weapon that Satan is trying to use against us. And God, with that verse of Psalms chapter 34, verse 7, He's telling us the angel of Jehovah is is helping us in this fight. So don't be afraid. Everything I can do everything in Jesus Christ. So Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. And where do I get this message from? From this spirit, spirit of prophecy, the spirit of prophecy. So I don't know the English word. Ellen White wrote all the matutines, and these books I didn't used to read them, but God told me practice the Italian in that language, and these books are per day. So I started to read it per day, the 18 that I have access to, and it's starting to give me messages for you because now I'm persecuted, and I'm trying to to fight this fight, and what Satan wants me is not to speak. So after leaving me without my up work, the platform where I work, it disable all my account. So that's what they can do, and I can tell you later my testimony in English and the message. Second of Kings, chapter 6, verse 6 and on. This is the story of Elijah and Elisha. This is the story of Elisha, where the king of Syria wanted him to be dead because every time he discusses a plan to destroy Israel, the king of Israel, Elisha give a message to the king to avoid and have advantage from this king, and he with anger said his people, who is one that is telling all what I say to the king of Israel, and they told him no, it's not any of us, it's the prophet of God of Israel that gave all the information to Elisha, and he gave the message to their king. And then, where is Elisha? I want him to be destroyed. So he sent he's in the town, so he sent an army, a big army, to destroy this prophet. One person, and he saw that this fight is again one person. And when Elisha, the servant of Elisha, woke up, he saw in the window all the army, and he saw that um, all the dangers, and said, "Oh, prophet or Elisha, I don't remember the word. They want us to be dead." So when Elisha woke up, he only said, "Don't worry." And he just prayed, pray God. He made a prayer and asked God to leave him see what he can see, and he saw all the an army of angels and horses and chariots of fire around them to defend them. So the angel of Jehovah, he defends us. So don't worry about what a king, a president, a governor, anyone want to do against you when you start to do what God wants you to do, because he have a mission for every one of you. So don't be afraid, and he wasn't afraid. But the curious thing is that, why an army of angels if one angel killed 185,000 Syrians one night? Why an army against a human army? So because I'm sure there was also the army of demons, the fallen angels of Satan, trying to kill this prophet, this person, this human. But he wasn't afraid. He didn't say, "Angels, go and fight." No, he didn't say it. They didn't have to fight. Maybe not against the human ones. He only say God. He only pray. His weapon was asking the Creator to do something, and he blind them. He asked God to blind them, and not only blind them, he guided them to the king of to Samaria, and the king, when they started to see again, they were surrounded by the army of Israel. So what, should I kill them? No, why? I deliver them to you, give them food, and they won't come again. They fought against one person and they lose. Where will be a desire to do it again? So Elisha was confident that that fight was of God and not his. So he was calm. He didn't, and God won that for us. The second story is in Acts chapter 12. The first verse said that Herod, I don't remember the pronunciation, Herod, That king, the one that killed John the Baptist, he killed Jacobo, the brother of John the apostle, and the other brother that was the son of the Treno, the son of the thunder. So when you saw them, when you see that this situation where God leave that apostle was the first one to die. I have prayed about it, and I can do it in English later. But he allowed that for his good, that death was good for that apostle, and I explained in another video. But I wanted to see that the other the when Herod saw that the Jewish people like the idea of him killing apostles, he took Peter and he jailed him, and he was thinking about killing him after the Passover. So what he did was he put 15 guards to guard him, so to keep him in a jail, like thinking that that is enough, even for an angel to not save him. But that night he was thinking about killing him, but before that God sent an angel, and that angel was to that jail and free him. How was it when he was there in front of Peter? Peter was sleeping. He was calm. He was so calm that he fell asleep. So he didn't care what threat was given by this king. He was the one saying that he was going to kill him, but he knew that this is not his fight. This is God's fight. So he wasn't worried about what was going to happen, because he knew that it wasn't his time yet. So God was going to do something, and when he saw the angel, he was so asleep that he saw that was a vision, and like trying to interpret, okay, what this mission means. He's opening the doors and he plead them. The angel opened the doors, and I think, like I saw in my testimony, that they can erase things from the phone just touching it. The demons, they also touching a lock. They can open a door, or candle. Okay, I don't remember right now the lock, the locker. The other thing is that he was he was out, and he realized that he was free, and he went to the house of the mother of Mark, his disciple, the one that wrote the book of Mark, that is actually the book of Peter, because he was just writing what Peter always was preaching. And the important things here is that the name of Jehovah was of Yahweh. It was glorified by that, but the way that he lived out Peter from the jail. And the second part of that story is that Herod was dead a few days ago, a few days after that. So That means that it doesn't care if it is a president, if it is a king, if it is a governor, if it is something that a politician, someone that is corrupt, that wants you in the name of Satan to kill you or to make you put you in jail or doing something against you, yeah, or something, a terrorist trying to kill you, or a criminal trying to do something against you, the angel of Jehovah will fight that fight from you if you are keeping his commandments, if you are living the way he wants you to live, is that, and it is preaching the gospel. And I telling you this because soon he's going to send you in missions, like talking to someone or doing something, and you're going to start to see that when you start to do what God is telling you to do, Satan is going to do against you, to go against you with all his rage. And the important thing here is that there is a third story, and it is in the book of Acts, chapter 27 and 28, and that's the story of Paul being taken to. He was taken to Rome to be presented in front of the I don't remember el gobernador, bueno, the ruler of that time. I don't remember the title. Okay. And that person, in that trip, he told them not to travel in the winter because it was too soon, and I said it was going to be soon, and they didn't care, and they went, and Satan trying to kill Paul, not them, Paul. He created a hurricane, a wind that blow for 14 days, trying to destroy that bark, that ship, and in the sea they were trying to survive that experience, and where they didn't eat for 15 days because they were trying to fight for their life, and that was an agenda, a breakfast, a fast, a fasting that they were planning, but that helped them to understand that this is a situation that it was not normal. And when Paul told them, "Don't worry, an angel of Jehovah was sent." Jehovah, he was sent to me to tell me that you don't need to worry, even if there are 270 people here. They all of them will leave. Nobody's going to die. But he doesn't say that anyway until something happened. He guided them. He guided them to know what to do in each moment according to what God was showing him, and all of them survived. But the situation was strange because when they were in air, the people of Malta, they were trying to have a fire and some food for them. And doing the fire or starting the fire, there was a serpent that bite or bitten Paul, and people thought that that person should be too dangerous or a pretty bad person or dangerous person, because even when he survived the situation of that ship, that they didn't die in the water. Now a serpent bite him, and God want him dead, and he was very calm. And all of them were expecting him to fall in the ground dead, but he didn't die. And that was pretty amazing for them. And they started to think, this is not a bird person, this is a son of God that saved him from the sheep and from the serpent. And then he went to the house of a person that owned a lot of things on Malta, and his father was sick, pretty sick with dysentery. So he healed him, and everyone that was sick in that town were to that place to be healed by him. So God took a situation where all the people, although all the people of Malta knew who was God, and the ones in the ship also saw that he did say that nobody was going to die, and they think that was going to be their death. So the name of Jehovah was glorified through this situation where the Son of God, as either Paul in this case, or Peter, or Elijah, they were calm because they knew that the angel of God was with them. That fight was the fight of God. Satan want them dead because they want to stop the the work of God, and then God won't leave alone an instrument of His will. So if we are instruments of His will, we have the assurance that nothing will happen to us. And the other thing is that with this thought, we need to think that Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, everything I can in the name of Jesus. And Jesus that give me force. I'm trying to remember the exact word in Spanish to translate it. And what happened? That this message was given to me to tell you, and it was not given to me, it was given to Ellen White, and God is telling me that I need to pray this. And I'm telling you that God is trying to tell you, be calm and see the salvation of God, and start to do the works that I need you to do. Start to live a consecrated life. What is a consecrated life? Wake up 4 p.m. Sleep at 8 at 4 p.m. 4 a.m. You'll be pretty awake to start to have a relation with God. When you start to read the Bible with prayer, with prayer, and ask the Spirit of God to guide you, God is starting to guide you. So start to start to doing that, because this is time. This is time that things are near, and in my testimony you'll see that the time is pretty short, and He wants you to train you in this short time, because the time will be so difficult that He needs you to have a character like Elijah, Peter, and Paul. And there's another message. If something happened in a situation in your life that a plane is falling, you need to tell everyone that don't worry, that nobody is going to die here. Nobody is going to die today in this accident, because God has telling me this to tell to you, and God will preserve this life. And it is sinister, a fire, something like that, someone that kidnapped you, or a group of people, or a bus follow from their street. So you have that message, and you need to be calm. and great things will happen. And there is a story, a great story that Conrad Vine told a few days ago, that a true God, Son of God, and things that he pray, is God telling me something from those messages. So I always follow him. And he said about a school in a Muslim country, where the terrorists told that in 10 days, if you are still there, and there was Conrad Vine in that place when that happened, and in 10 days, if you're still there, we're going to kill you all. And he said that the normal reaction is everyone flee for a new embassy in the new country, and to be secure, and think that well, God wanted to be close, but the thinking of a real Son of God, that is Conrad Vine, he said, we're not going to pray God, to pray, to be in prayer in God, for God, thinking that please God save us. No, we're going to ask God 10 days. We're going to fast 10 days, each family one day, and 10 families will fast. And the idea was we're going to ask God that in this situation his name were glorified, and that was their prayer those 10 days. And the 8 days, the parents of the children that were in that school, they were blaming, and they were having some pressure to the governors of that place, and they were so hard pressuring, having pressure there, that this president was studying this case, and they realized that this school have an excellency of results, that they were a lot quite successful than the students of this school were over for up all the grades and notes of the other schools. And that in that country there weren't even one there weren't any Christian school, and that school wasn't didn't have the permission to be a Christian school, like an Adventist Christian school. But that situation made realize to that governor that no, I'm not going to allow you to do anything to these people. And they are giving excellencies to all the people that are studying there. We want that for that student. And I think that education is guide for God, the real God. So I don't want you to touch them. No, but we are doing something different. We are going to give them the credentials to be the first Seventh-day Adventist church of this country, and it started to be the first Christian school in that Muslim country, Muslim. Then the name of God was glorified. Satan was trying to do a hack, and God did a check, and God did the checkmate in a real different way, without having any one policeman trying to defend them, or an army. He just showed what those sons of God were doing in that school, teaching those young people, and risking their life for God. So I want to leave you with that thought. Don't be afraid. Do great things to glorify the name of God. God bless you.